Okay, hi everybody. We're back on the game. And something I wanted to do is this. Self-voicing enabled. Press V. Okay. Just because I feel bad I'm not doing voices.
Load game.
Oh my god, if this is horrible, I'll turn it off. Don't worry.
Load slot 1, Saturday.
No!
A few days later,
We got kicked back, guys. I'll edit out all of it, don't worry. I thought I saved it. Oh no. Okay. We'll just skip. Okay, we need to get back to where we are, so I will edit this and probably cut back in when we get to the right spot. I am so sorry, guys. Okay, we're back. Sorry, that took me a little long, but we're back to our spot. I will make sure to save properly next time. Excuse me, I'm also still sick. This is like 1 day after I recorded the first part, but I wanted to play more because I enjoy reading this. This is actually really awesome. I love the background too, like all the details and the cupcakes and like all of the pastries. Like, it's awesome. Okay, anyway. Salone's already off to one side, rifling through her arsenal of ingredients. Meanwhile, Jessie brandishes a pink bat-stailed mug from their satchel, placing it on the counter as their eyes flick back to you. Even if Salone and Fred aren't aiming for world domination yet, you're still on the front line of their expansion plans. They're investing a lot of trust in you. So tell me, do you feel like a good investment? How far are you willing to go to succeed? Ally. Prone to breaking under pressure. There's a different character that I think I want to blame after looking at the trailer. So I'm gonna wait for that. The vampire peers deep into your eyes, then nods, as if confirming a suspicion they had. Good. Oh, they're so cute. So Jessie, what brings you in on this lovely Monday morning? Are you trying out a new schedule? Oh, no. Much more exciting than that. I've got a meeting with the board after this, so I came here to prepare. It'll go much smoother with something sweet. Your infamous internship? How is your family treating you then? About as well as usual. Trust me, I'd much rather be here to help the familiar. But then, Fred's just like everyone else. He sees my last name as Hendricks and thinks I'm some sorcious corporate spy out to suck the proverbial blood from his business. Of course, the Hendrickses. Rich, powerful, and most troubling for you, magically talented. Jessie looks at you, anticipating your judgment with a flat smile. You know, Fred did say he was looking for a consultant, create an opportunity for Jessie to act suspicious in front of others. He called your father cashing out a failed business inspiration, increased Jessie's suspicion of Fred. No, I love Fred. Fred is cute. I love the cat. I don't think I can even go after the boss anyway. Increase Jessie's mood. Well, you're too fashionable. Oh, she's blushing. I love you. Head pats. This probably is more vivid. Also, I just realized. Oh, yeah, I did. This probably is more vivid than anyone doing espionage would want. But who knows? Maybe that's just what a spy would say. Try not to let your family get you down, Jessie. You'll get your chance to prove yourself someday. Well, if all goes according to plan, that chance should come today. Fingers crossed. Sloan passes Jessie now. Jessie's now full mug across the counter. By some miracle of physics, it hasn't spilled over yet. Maybe this was a bit ambitious, but if I use a cookie to scoop up the cream and let the marshmallows melt, I can finish it in 30 minutes. Thank you, Salone and Destiny. Jessie swipes their card and then their mug, making a beeline for a booth seat before the payment even goes through. They assemble their workstation in mere seconds. A sleeve of papers, a stack of textbooks, and a predictably pink laptop. The mug stands vigilantly at a safe distance. Jessie was a surprise, but at least they're a nice one. I'm just grateful they didn't come by at the same time as... Hello? Before she can finish, the door swings open and a siren rolls into the room. It's a fish lady. She's wearing a sleeveless orange turtleneck, a Magnolia covered jacket, that's relaxing on her shoulders and a perfectly photogenic smile that doesn't quite reach her eyes. Hello, the familiar. It's a perfect day for my long overdue review, don't you think? You'll have to forgive me. I came straight here for my morning swim. I must look like a mess. She runs one hand through a river of glossy pale hair, parted by an immaculate side cut, and raises a smartphone with the other, flourishing it like a paper fan. Don't worry, Destiny. I'll handle this. Oh? Jessie shrinks back, arranging their books into a makeshift wall. It seems to work. The siren glides over towards the counter, not noticing them at all. Okay, well, you seem mean then. Now, Salone, I know you are very well, of course, but for the benefit of both me and my adoring fan, who is this? Oh, I didn't know you'd be coming. But the siren's already staring at your name tag, trying to preempt Salone's instruction. So that's how you spell it. Destiny, Enchante. I'm Alexandria, Argyros. Argyros? I don't know. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. You don't happen to have a Grimoire account, do you, Destiny? I'd love to give you proper credit in my post. How about a drink first, before anything goes onto that internet page of yours? Quite right, Salone. I'm getting ahead of myself. Could I have... She clears her throat and straightens her back. A blue sea salt caramel frappe with soy milk and non-dairy whipped cream on top, plus a little of that raspberry chocolate powder you have would be lovely. Thank you so much. I should have everything. Let me check the back first. Destiny, could you grab a little plastic cup for that? Lids are in the bottom left cupboard. Wait, do you have any of those little fish cookie? She's gone. In the silence, Alexandria's smile slides off her face. She sighs sharply through her nose. Are you alright? I know this whole song and dance can be quite overwhelming if you aren't prepared, but then, you don't know who I am anyway, do you? Increase her mood. Decrease her. I'm sorry, I've never heard of you. That would make sense. Thanks for getting it out of the way. I hope I made a good first impression for what it's worth. Salone returns hands full of yet more ingredients. You hand her a cup and she starts filling it with dubiously blue syrup. Should I expect your fans to start ordering these frappes in the hundreds? I'm not sure they're on theme anymore. Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. The drink's just to showcase how skilled you are at your craft. It's aesthetic. That's what the audience really wants. Alexandria plucks the card reader from the counter with a sly smile, passes her phone across it, and hands it back with a wink. There's 30% tip attached. Oh my gosh. You'd know better than me about that social media stuff. Slow, Destiny. Trust me, you've got a wonderful, cozy place here. What's not to love? Those donuts? Those menus? Alexandria turns around to gesture at the cafe. Her eyes finally land on Jessie. Her voice freezes in her throat. Jess? Uh-oh. Oh! Eek. Oh no, Jessie. Hey, Alex, I didn't know you were coming today. It was on my page. Perhaps I should have dropped you a message. Sorry. Do you... Aw. Salone puts the finished frappe to the side, pushing past you to tend to the transferred Jessie. Xander squeaks as a little closer to you. I'm sorry, Destiny, truly. Drama's the last thing I'd want to bring into this establishment, or to Jessie. She plucks the frappe from the counter. You're not sure how anything that color could taste any better than tolerable. I know when I'm not wanted. I'll just snap a few photos and I'll be on my merry way. The lighting's not ideal, but I can fix it in post. I don't know what to do. Feel free to dim the lights. The switch is right there. So Jessie really didn't know you were coming, but they seem so organized. I don't know what's going on between you two. I'm sorry. Thank you. I'll spare you the messy details, but needless to say, it didn't end well. Not there was much of an ending to speak of, really. With a final smile, Alexandria takes her drink to the cafe's centermost table, posing it like an art exhibit. Jessie, still aback, keeps staring at her, but she doesn't look back. With an exhausted puff of smoke, Jessie returns to their original form and slumps back in their seat, eyes wandering to the crescent moon bracelet on their wrist. Salone returns after confirming they're okay. Sorry, I didn't think... Yeah, both of them at once can be a wee bit complicated. They used to... She's cut off the sound by a motorbike revving down outside, heralding the arrival of your third customer. Oh my god, what the heck? The person is a first, even for you. Someone whose body lacks everything but a skeleton. You don't know any kind of magic that can make that work. Skinless, fleshless, sigilless. Although he does have hair, which you're pretty sure isn't a type of bone. A stiff, dark brown pompadour that props up a pair of sunglasses. Grudge? Grudge, hey, how's it going? I feel like I've barely seen you since ArtCon. And he just walks past. How rude! Okay, I'm blaming this guy now. I'm sorry. That's so mean. He reaches the counter undeterred. You're waiting for Sloane to address him like the others, but she's just staring, locking in place. Humph. So you're the new barista. Good job on making it this far. Makes it one of the best, don't it? Ain't just the coffee you brew, it's your resolve. Can we take your order? Yeah, resolve. Well, let me tell you, I know your type, and I know you're up to something. I can feel it, Sloane. Sloane, I would like to order. Thank you kindly. Let's put your new barista to the test. I'll have a black coffee. And the pot doesn't have to be... Yeah. I think we might, Sloane's eyes bounce back between his skull and the coffee pot on the counter. Destiny, why don't you handle this one? It'll be good for your training. Seems like she isn't going to budge. You grab a cup and start pouring. Wait, what's her name? Destiny? Okay, I think I got it. Destiny, so that's to be the name of my nemesis. I'm Grudge Knuckles, and you'd better remember it. Even if Frederick gave you the job instead of me, there's bound to be cracks in your medalist facade. Your coffee making halts at this revelation. He had a whole rant prepared just because you got this job with an application like that. I'm sorry. Screw you. Hit me right in my non-existent heart. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Hit me right in my non-existent heart. You're gonna make a fine nemesis, that's for sure, much as it pains me physically. You present the now full cup to Grudge. He daintily drops in a sugar cube, then stirs the coffee with a bone-like spoon, which he apparently just had loose in one of his pockets. Heh, nice try, Destiny, but I know my coffee when I see it, so there's no way this... He puts it to his jawbone and takes a delicate sip. The liquid seems to vanish as soon as it enters his mouth. Damn it, it's just like usual. How'd she get it right so quick, so bitter yet so energizing? Fine, I'll hand it to you, Destiny. Looks like you're real lucky. That's a decent cup of coffee, but beware, I'm watching you. Get out of here, leave. He takes the cup and spins dramatically away from the counter, and then that he finally spots Jessie. Jessie! Grudge. They immediately hug. Oh my god, why did they flip? It's so good to see you. Why didn't you pipe up earlier? I was waiting for you to finish. It sounded like you had a lot to get off your chest. Oh yeah, you heard that. Sorry, it was just a personal doesn't matter. How's your job going? I could tell you, but I've not got long. Are you sure you don't want something with your coffee? Someone's made some great cookies today. I'd be happy to buy. Oh, no. Shouldn't give my nemesis the satisfaction. Not after walking away all conclusively like I just did. Grudge, you haven't even paid yet. And I admire your candor, but are you sure Destiny is your nemesis and not Fred? Ugh, Fred's a real villain, that's true. But a nemesis? That's different. Gotta be personal. Alexandria, what are you doing? But you don't know who Destiny is yet. Maybe start with a rivalry as practice. A rival, eh? Having a lovely time at... No, I used lovely last time. They'll think that's insincere. Ugh, what if I... Oh, almost forgot. Alex, how you doing? All good over there? Oh, Grudgy, I didn't see you come in. How have you been? Well, it's funny you're here, actually. There was something I wanted to... Oh, I'll just talk to you later. You too, Jess, if you're busy. Sorry, I should pay for this. Yeah, you should. Grudge sheepishly returns to the counter, hands fishing through his pockets for some loose coins. Well, I'm back. Got too caught in the whole confrontation to give you your money, even if most of it's going straight into Fred's pockets. Ugh. But I'll say this: I'm practically practically, yes. I'm practically a coffee detective, and I'm detecting something odd about you. So long as I come here, I'm gonna do my damnedest to figure out what. You think I'm suspicious? Wait till what he's up to. Are you perhaps goading me into a trap? You're making me for a fitting nemesis. But I'll find out what he's doing unscathed. Without another word, he perches on a stool by one of the cafe's front windows. Over his shoulder, Alexandria and Jesse swap looks of confused concern. Sorry about that. Good job, Destiny. Now would be a good moment to put his purchase into the register. As she's halfway through showing you how to work the cash register, you turn to see Fred jump up onto the counter next to you. How's it going out here? No need to panic. This isn't a performance review. Just checking things are. He surveys the regular at the cafe with no small amount of scorn. Stallone, why don't you come and chat with me for a moment? Been meaning to have the chat. But we need to... Oh, I'm sorry. She looks forlorningly at the pile of coins Cringe left. Even at a glance, you can tell it covers the price of the drinks and then some. This might be your last chance to sow suspicions before you execute your plan. Better choose wisely. Suspicion of Grudge. I hate him. He's so mean. Not that I've seen. I mean, I don't know him as well as the other two, but the way he talked, well, it'd be surprising to hear from anyone. Silence returns to the room, so too does your opportunity, but you can't help but overhear Fred and Stallone's hushed conversation in the kitchen. I'm just saying, if our best regulars keep breaking their drama here, no one else is going to want to stay. One sec. With a sigh, Stallone leans against the kitchen island. The full weight of the morning events suddenly sit on her shoulders. They're good, reliable customers, and I'm sure... Things have been tricky, but we've got Destiny now. With a little hard work, we can turn this around. Besides, aren't there enough names on your board of bands already? Let's not add any more while we're going through a rough patch. She side-eyes a corkboard near the walk-in fridge. There must be at least 24 names on there, each marked with a reason for the band and a vindictive tip. As she does, you notice Grudge sliding up to the counter, trying subtly to peer inside the kitchen. What are you doing? I know, you're right. It's just, we don't exactly have a recipe for success here, do we? I didn't want to talk about our new recipe, actually. Since we got a new hire, and can we just deal with one thing at a time? First priority is cutting down costs. Now, I noticed the price of the algae extract for that blue drink got hiked up, and I figured Fred's eyes finally land on the still snooping Grudge. The two freeze before Grudge slowly backs away. Oh, got busted. Gotta go. Aren't content making trouble for me from afar, huh? Go away. It's his fault. Who was that? 3 guesses. If that punk wants trouble, I'll give it to him. Wait here, Stallone. What are you doing now? Fred, a sudden knock on the back door stops her from following after Fred. Oh, Dave's back. Let's deal with that first. One thing at a time. As Fred prowls out of the kitchen, Grudge turns to you with a scowl on his skull. God damn it. Did you say that thing earlier just so Fred would shout at me? That's a low blow, even for you, and I'll find out what he's really doing soon enough. Oh my god, I'm getting congested. Excuse me. Fred stalks Grudge like prey as he leaves the kitchen, jumping onto a nearby table and muttering to himself, Our regulars, it's gonna be a long climb from here to anything stable. While Fred's presence... Oh, I actually skipped that. Oops. I'm sorry. Go back on it. At Fred's arrival, Jesse looks up from their work and shoots Grudge a quizzical look. Grudge moves over to them, mind clearly just as boggled. What's he doing out here? It looks like he's just contemplating. Whether he should kick me out for good this time? I don't know. In the background, Alexandria tries her best to get a clear shot for drink, but Fred is perked out of the way. Freddie, darling, you wouldn't mind scooching a little to the right, would you? Since you didn't have any consents for photos, I'd like to respect that. Alexandria, I got bigger things to worry about than photographs right now. Could you leave me in peace for a moment? And don't call me Freddie ever again. Bigger things? What bigger things, Fred? We're all you got. Maybe start acting like it. Grudge, maybe don't... Hold on one second. Not another fight. Oh my god, why are you wearing sunglasses now? It's then that Salome joins you in the main room, dusting her hands clean from Dave's latest packages. Finally, Fred, are you doing alright? Salome stands still at the sight of Grudge, and Fred stared out. She gazes into his hollow sockets. Can we just slow down for a moment? Am I not allowed to check on my own cafe without someone accusing me? No. We've got to do a hire today, and if this is the impression we're giving them, they will be doing them a disservice. I think that's meant to be them. I have no clue. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a new hire to attend to without any more interruptions. As Fred starts turning around, you scramble for your bag, knowing that you have mere milliseconds to execute your plan. How fortunate, then, that you sowed a little more chaos in advance, because it's the precise moment when Grudge chooses to fire his parting shot. I know you're hiding something, Fred. What the fuck are you talking about? Swears! It's not much, but it buys you a few precious seconds. It's a slim distraction, but it's enough, and you aren't going to get a better chance than this, now? You reach into your bag, and in an instant, all the light and sound is sucked from the room. And that sounds of panic are quickly quelled by the magic now pulsing from your cozy sleep-tight blackout blanket. Even in the silent darkness, you won't have long before hold on. This music is really quiet, and I feel bad if you guys can't hear it. There we go. Even in the silent darkness, you won't have long before everyone gets a sense of their surroundings. But you've been over this plan too many times to fail now. Having said that, you are still wearing a very large apron, which could be an impediment to the plan. What to do? Keep it on, because if I run away, then deciding that it'll be too much hassle, you go on. Step 1, take 3 steps into the kitchen, then 6 to the right. You paw for the door handle and slip into the office. Try not to trip over your oversized apron. Step 2, 1, 2, 3 steps, and you feel the cool surface of the safe against your fingers. Reach into your bag and give you a can of Curse Be Gone, a shake. A few sprays of the safe and the words are flaking off. But there's something else, a sound cutting through the silence, like lightning crackling, like lightning. Fred's casting a counterspell. You don't have long. Step 4, spin the wheel and heave the safe door open. Feel around inside until you've done it. Against all odds, you've managed to pull off the heist, with only a slim window of opportunity to. You're shaking. Outstretched hands grab the cafe's secret recipe before stuffing it into a tiny pocket dimension of your teleportable R lunchbox. But at this crucial moment, you can't help but think of the other people in the cafe, and who, if anyone, you should try and pin this on. You exhale, but the sound is too clear. Fred's counterspell is taking hold. Even if you put all your weight on the safe door, you wouldn't have time to close it properly. The best you can do is return as quickly and quietly as you can. As you take 3 careful steps back to the counter, you try your best to control your breathing, to not let the exhilaration show. It's been so long. As you reach the counter, your foot catches the edge of your apron. No! You've got to find an exit in the ensuing chaos without arousing suspicion somehow. As the silent darkness lifts from the cafe, the first thing you see is Fred bounding through the kitchen, crashing through the cat lap of the office. Is everyone okay in here? No one's hurt. Someone catches you just as you regain your balance, saving you from toppling over onto the counter. Oh, Destiny, be careful. That lace must have been disorienting. Just take a moment. What was that exactly? Blackouts don't usually come with spontaneous hearing loss. It is possible with the light and sound enhancements, these glitches can happen, but it's rare they're as dramatic as that. Jesse, we don't have any enhancements like that. This wasn't planned. Huh, Fred's plot must be even trickier than I thought. Where'd he go, anyhow? Before anyone can move, Fred rushes back to the room. Nobody leaves. His eyes crackle gold, and chains of light fly across the cafe. The front door, the windows, the back door. No exits are spared. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. Understand? If you aren't going to turn yourself in, I'll just root you out myself. What? I'm sorry, but whatever happened is your business. I'm not missing my meeting. I'm sure you have a plan, Frederick, but is it really necessary to trap us inside your lovely cafe? If you wanted us to stay, you don't have to do that. Why are you including us up exactly sitting perfectly still while your lights are weird? Fred, what's going on? When the lights were out, someone went into my office and somehow opened the safe, which means that one of the people in this room has stolen our secret recipe. It's as if the whole room flinches. Suddenly, everyone's looking at everyone else, wide-eyed, searching their faces for the slightest trace of an answer. Sloan looks at Grudge, over with a furrowed brow, although she seems less suspicious, more just sad. More importantly, however, no one seems to regard you for very long. But that means no, this is fine, we can deal with it, it's alright. As unfortunate as this is, I do have a meeting to attend, and I'd rather not get caught up in this. Ha, good luck getting past my magic. I might only be a familiar, but I promise if you try and leave, you'll regret it. Jesse's eyes flicker across Fred's barrier, prying for any weakness in the spellcraft. Frederick, please, I understand that you're stressed, but it'll be easier to figure this out if we aren't locked in a room, won't it? Yeah, and how do you know it's just one thief? What if it's a conspiracy against us all? Finally getting our revenge. We don't have to act like vigilantes. I'll just call the police and... Enough. This place is sealed and nobody leaves till we find your thief. Thief, singular. Grudge, because if it was any more, you might have actually succeeded. As for the ACPD, Salone, fine, I'll call them. I'm betting they'll take their sweet taxpayer-funded time getting here, then label this as unsolvable. But I'm not risking anyone making a break for it in the meantime, so we're going to sit here like adults and get our facts straight, understand? Now, did anyone notice anybody acting strange? Anything suspicious at all? Might get this over with faster if you fess up now. Norm exchanges uncomfortable glances before someone pipes up. You know what, let's just address this now. Would you mind telling me why you're spying us in the kitchen, Grudge? Oh my god. He was? Grudge frowns at you before replying. Well, clearly my suspicions were, now he's suspicious of me, were well-founded, weren't they? Not like I ever heard nothing important anyhow. Well, great start, everybody. At this rate, we'll have our recipe back within the next 1,000 years. There's no use trusting anyone here, is there? I know how these stories go. You've all got some kind of motive. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Jesse, the heir to the powerful family with something to prove. There's always one. I'm not an heir to anything. I'm the youngest of 5. Alexandria, or femme fatale, although she hasn't killed anyone, probably. If it weren't for you, I'd take that as a compliment. Grudge, the obvious suspect, too obvious. Even I'm not ruling anything out yet. So that makes you the hero detective? You don't even have a plucky sidekick or a hat. Sloan, the one you'd least expect? Oh, that's good, I think, but Fred, you can't really be saying that Which brings us to our final suspect, Destiny. Your breath can't help but flutter as everyone's eyes suddenly turn on you. The red herring, I mean, it obviously wasn't you. You're human, got no magic, worked hard to get this job. You're in the clear. Accusatory glance around the room tells you that not everyone believes him. Shoot! That's why she's going to find out who really did this, and everyone's going to be very polite and answer all of her questions. What? My nemesis is the detective? All that more reason to keep an eye on that. They gotta make sure that justice is carried out. Fred, you know me. You don't seriously think I could have done this, do you? This is, can we all stop shouting for a moment, please? This is a waste of everyone's time. As soon as I can, I'm leaving. Don't try and stop me. I'm with you there, Jess, though I wouldn't mind knowing who really did it. Fred, I know you're panicking right now, but we shouldn't do anything rash. These are our customers, and this is Destiny's first day. Why would we? Her raising voice is broken by a ringtone. She stops with a flinch, putting the call on speaker. Hey, Dave. Hey, Salone. Got my very last packages out the back, but there's these gold chains on the door. Think it's stuck. You okay in there? Yes, I'm fine. We're just dealing with a burglary. I'll give you the details in a second at the door. Oh, one of those days, huh? Is Destiny alright at least? Good question. Fred just asked the to interrogate us. I think all the days were turned wrong. Oh, no. Never mind. I got it. Never mind. That was my fault. I know I'd say. That's my fault. I put in my pronouns wrong. Look, I know it's unorthodox, but we all need that recipe. This is our best option for the cafe. For the cafe, I always knew you hated your customers, but that just confirms it. No grudge, just you. Can we please not fight already? We're going to solve whatever this is by shouting. Yeah, it's getting a bit loud over the speaker. Destiny, what do you want to do? I'm getting paid either way. Let's calm down. Oh no, I don't know. Let's all calm down. We're on the same side. Aw, except Fred's mad at me. And Jesse, and Salone. Are we? I'm not sticking around to watch this petty theft get solved. Petty, yeah, like hell. I'm on the same side. Everyone's a suspect. Even so, I agree that we shouldn't start with this antagonism. I'm sure that we can start everything out with a little decorum. Hey, if we're on the same side, I can help Destiny solve the case. No, I hate you. I'm trying to blame you. Dude, look, are we doing this or not, Destiny? No matter how strange Fred's idea might be, it could put you in a better position until you make your gateway. Time to lean on the scapegoat part of your plan. So as he starts bounding into the kitchen, you shrug and go along with him. Sloane finishes her call with Dave before following with heavy footsteps. Silence takes the space and leaves you behind. Okay. We're gonna take a break here. And we'll continue the story next time. Also, I'm sorry, I just realized you can't see the names of who's talking. So I will fix that for next time too. But I hope you're enjoying, because now I'm like really into this, if you can't tell. And hopefully next time I record this, I won't feel very sick and I'll actually have a throat to use. But I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!